Hi and welcome to the video. It's a very special video. You have seen the title, you know what it's about. But before we go any further, let me tell you what this video is not. This is not a breakdown of all the songs of Rockstar. This is not a review of the album. It's my analysis of what makes this album so special and what makes it relevant and musically worthy to listen to even after 10 years. So let's get right into the video. One of the biggest pillars of strength to the entire album are the lyrics and the lyric writer Irshad Kamil. It is his lyrics that provide depth to this album. The album may have a lot of musical variety, but उसमें जो रूह भरी जा रही है, that is the soul of the album, is the lyrical content. मेरे हिसाब से पिछले 10 से 15 सालों में हिंदी फिल्मों में लिरिक्स पे ऐसा काम नहीं हुआ है. मैं रॉकस्टार के गानों में से कुछ लाइनें अब पढ़ता हूँ. आप सोचिए क्या आपने ऐसा कभी सुना है. देयर इज़ अ लाइन फ्रॉम द सॉन्ग और हो विच गोज़ रस हसरत का निचोड़ दूँ. ये गाना सेंसुअलिटी और पैशन के बारे में है, बट उसको इतने डिग्निफाइड तरीके से कहा गया है. देन देयर इज़ द वेरी पॉपुलर कुन फायकुन, जिसमें एक लाइन है, जब कहीं पे कुछ नहीं भी नहीं था वही था. दिस इज़ द एम्बॉडीमेंट ऑफ स्पिरिचुअलिटी. आपको स्क्रीन पे एक दरगाह ज़रूर दिखाया जा रहा है, लेकिन जो कंटेंट है जो आपके कानों में गिर रहा है वो स्पिरिचुअल है, और इसको इतनी खूबसूरती से आपके सामने पेश किया जाता है. In the song फिर से उठ चला, to depict intoxication and the fact that our protagonist Jordan is going to all these clubs and discos, he uses the words रंग बिरंगे वहमों में मैं उड़ता फिरूं. Absolutely brilliant. Rebellion against the system can't be expressed any better than how he puts it in Sadahak when he says rasme jeene ka har jana. So basically what he's trying to say is that our rituals and traditions, even though they're mundane or may not make any sense, they are the cost that we pay to live in this society. He paints this picture when in Hawa Hawa he says राजा ने रानी को रातों को दोसक में जाते देखा, which is hell. So he's comparing the nightlife to hell. And also in the song Sheher, which is a very fun, cheeky kind of a song, where actually the song is about criticizing the typical Bollywood song recording process, but even that kind of a song is written with a lot of dignity. उसमें कहीं कोई ओछापन नहीं नज़र आता. We all know that the music of Rockstar is eclectic, it's varied, it's very diverse, but ऐसा क्यों है? It's simply because the story allows for it. Story का जो structure है और जो narrative है वो एक जगह पे नहीं होता, वो कहीं जगह पे होता है. दिल्ली, कश्मीर, Prague and many other locations, because it is a journey of a rock star, of a singer. तो वो जहाँ जहाँ ट्रैवल करता है, कहानी भी वहाँ वहाँ ट्रैवल करती है, और म्यूज़िक में भी वो सारे एलिमेंट्स आते जाते हैं. Another very interesting thing that Imtiaz does here is that he shoots the songs in a non-linear sort of a format. What this means is that although the song is there, the visuals which are put on top of the song वो कहीं के भी हो सकते हैं. वो एक particular order में नहीं है, वो उस order में नहीं है जिस order में कहानी है. What this allows the composer to do is that he can simply write songs about particular themes instead of writing for specific situations. For example, the song Jo Bhi Main is about the growth of Jordan's musical expression throughout the film, and the song Tum Ho is about growth of his personal and romantic life. So if I decide to sit and dissect every bit of musicality from this album, it will take me more than 5 videos for sure. So we are not going to do that. Let's do a quick overview. What I really love about the Rockstar album is that it's not really a rock music album. Unlike in Rock On, here the character is not a rock star to begin with. He becomes one. In Rock On, at the very beginning of the film, you know that these lead characters are rock musicians. So all the songs are rock based. Here, Janardhan Jakhad is a middle-class Delhi boy who aspires to be a rock musician, but he doesn't know how to go about it. So he flounders. वो हर जगह अपना सर पटकता है, and he somehow finds his path. Hence, the music is really varied and has a lot of diversity, like the Czechoslovakian influence in Hawa Hawa, the Punjabi influence in Katya Karun, the Qawwali touches in Kun Faya Kun, and of course the Kashmiri choir before Phir Se Ud Chala. What I really like about that is that Rahman does not forcefully fit everything into rock music. For example, Nadan Parinde and Sadahak are definitely rock songs, clearly rock songs, but songs like Aur Ho, Katya Karun, Phir Se Ud Chala are from different genres, and Rahman does not in any way try and put some rock in there, and that is such a relief, and that lets the album breathe. While that is true, Rahman also uses a lot of tropes from classic rock because, after all, the film is called Rockstar. But he doesn't forget that this is rock music for a Hindi film, for a Bollywood film. The film draws a lot of inspiration from classic rock of 70s and 80s and even blatantly mentions Jim Morrison a lot. But if you listen to those songs are very experimental in nature. So they would have a very weird structure, and usually they'd be like 5.5 to 7 minutes long. But Rahman remembers that this is a Bollywood film, it's a Hindi film. So he cuts the length down to a digestible amount for the Indian audience. He definitely uses a lot of classic rock tropes, but he makes sure that all of those are made Indian, and he doesn't really alienate the audience. Usually, the most memorable parts of any rock song or the hooks in any rock song are actually the guitar and bass riffs that are played and not really the vocal melodies. But without forgetting the fact that he is doing rock music for a Hindi film, Rahman puts in those vocal melodies. There is a portion in Jo Bhi Main where there is an audience participation section. So whatever Jordan sings, the audience sings it back to him. So this is a hook. So this is the melody that gets stuck in your head. There are certain places where he decides to have fun with the music. For example, in the song Sheher Mein, where this Bollywood recordist is trying to make this rock musician sing in his way, there is a back and forth dialogue between them, and the idea to put that dialogue within the song is really cheeky and really funny and really clever. There is a guitar effect called the wah effect. What it is that there is a handle. When it is pulled, it feels like the guitar is screaming or screeching. This effect is very cleverly used in a song. In Sada Haq, there is a line which goes like Tera dar, tera pyar, teri wah, tu hi rakh sala. As soon as Mohit says wah, the wah effect is given on the guitar. This is absolutely brilliant. One more thing that keeps the album really alive is the contribution of a lot of real players, that is soloists. Instead of using a lot of programming, Rahman goes for a lot of live musicians. Most notably Australian guitarist Orianthi and his regular partner in crime Sivamani. So even after 10 years, why do I feel that the Rockstar album is one of the best albums that Bollywood has ever produced? Let me tell you, there are a few reasons. The first one being that a part of the film story runs through every song. There is no song that is placed there just for the sake of it, including the instrumental pieces, which are Dichotomy of Fame and Tango for Taj. Even they have a story behind them. Hence, the music feels really rooted in the film. But since the music and the words are really poignant and really very well done, they have a life of their own apart from the film as well. And as usual for every A.R. Rahman album, the production is absolutely fantastic. Also, like every other A.R. Rahman album, there are a lot of layers to this album. So every time you listen to a song, you find something new in that. Though all of this might be true, what it really boils down to and what it really comes down to is that the intention to make a great piece of work, the intention to make a great album is embedded in every note and every word of this album. So that's it for the video. If you like the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you all in another video.